Welcome to Family Gamer TV. Now, don't be confused here. That is Terrabite you can see at the front, in front of Shark Shooter Terrafin and the Shark Tank. Now, we've got the little guy in to try him out in Skylanders Superchargers online racing. He looks tiny, and with the 3 generations of Terrafin, it's interesting to see how little Terrabite will do in the game. We're going to be racing on Dragon Spine again. This is one of our favourite courses. Now let's see what he looks like. Oh my gosh, he's absolutely tiny. Look, he's standing on the seat. He looks crazy. Well, we'll have to see how he does in the game. Surely that's a disadvantage, not being able to reach the steering wheel. He seems to be doing okay. I didn't quite hit my launch boom, but he's doing okay. Or maybe the fact that he's so tiny means that we've got an extra bonus because he's not as heavy. So maybe we can go a bit faster. Either way, I just want to have a look from the front. Doesn't make it easy to steer. Oh, do you see that? He jumps out of the seat when he gets hit. He does look rather cool. So if we get back behind, we can actually see where we're going. Look at that. We hit the shortcut without even looking where we're going. So back in the racing, let's have a bit more focus here. So it's interesting to see how these different Skylanders respond to these different vehicles. You can see in the bottom left there, we've got our little Terrafin image. Little mini Terrafin, Terrabite image rather I should say. Of course he's the absolutely smallest of the Terrafin family. You've then got Terrafin himself and Shark Shooter Terrafin, the older brother. So you have these sort of 3 generations of Terrafin. You could race against each other online. That would be quite a cool race, I think. All 3 generations of Terrafin racing against each other to see who they do. Now you saw me burrow down there. That is the aversion mode of the Shark Tank. If you've got a lock on, if you see a red symbol on your cart, you need to do a aversion mode, which means get out of the way and then you won't get hit. Now I need to do a bit more focus on the steering and a bit less on the looking at what Terrabite looks like. There we go, up into 7th. Now as you can see, the little I'm being targeted here. You can see that red symbol. If I don't hit a jump, or if I don't go underground, then I will be hit. But you can see the symbols on the races around me up into 4th. Nice. When it's on orange, you just need a couple of hits. Whoops, that's not so good. Spinning around and stuck in the fire. When it's on, was that Donkey Kong just whizzing past me? When it is on green, you're safe. If you see an opponent though on red like that, if I hit him one more time, then he'll get knocked out. So you move those targets on the opponents from green through yellow to orange to red, and once they're red, that means they're liable to go out. And it's not just the target, but also you can see the vehicle itself also emits a whole load of smoke, so you can see when it's up. If I just keep this inside line, I should be able to get round and stay in the front. Although I wanted to show you what this guy looks like as he gets hit and jumps out his seat again from the front, and see if I can steer at the same time. We're around into the second lap. Of course, I want to win, but I also want to see what Terrabite looks like. Whizzing through. Rupert got past us. Right. Yeah, so if we just focus on where we're going. 2 of 3 laps. Of course, this is on Dragon Spine, and that is so cool because we race along the back of a dragon. Those blue collectibles there refill my shooting ability. Each time you shoot, that little blue gauge goes down. Depending on which weapon you use, some of them take a little bit off. You can shoot lots of times. Some of them are a big hit and take loads of weapons off. Who's that just went past us? He looks familiar. I'm sure there's loads of these villains in here. I want to spot them. If you can spot any of the villains that we'll be racing and defeating, then do let me know. I've been targeting it in the air here. You can see little Terrafin, he's so tiny. There you go. If I get this one more hit, yeah, there you go, knocked him out. So as I was saying, the blue bar there is how much shooting you can do, and the one on the left is how much energy you've got. As long as you don't get hit, then your energy restores, and you can do things like drift around corners. And they are in most of these. Look at that. That was a long range hit there. We took out. Who was that? It was that Spitfire I think we took out. It can be hard to tell because they're not necessarily in their own vehicles. You can have a mixed match here. There's different Skylanders, different Superchargers in different Supercharger vehicles. Of course, if you yourself have both the Supercharger character and the paired vehicle, that means that you can not only bring them in for a bonus in the game, but also you can unlock the Supercharger challenges. So here we are, we're up into 1st. Oh, we've got the Tiki Mask. Man, that's loads of points gone, and that's loads of places gone. Oh no, not too bad, just 1. So we've got one half of the track left, one loop left until we get to the finish. If we can concentrate, we need to get up into first and then pick up some. There we go, into first. Now, can I pick up some defensive boxes? Because that's what we need. A shield to stop us getting hit, or potentially. There you go. Yes, that's it. So for a minute we're safe, and we're just coming around the final straight. Now, if this is Mario Kart, I would be hit by a whole bunch of red shells around now. So I'm suspecting that I'm going to be overtaken any minute by the people behind me. Are they there? Are they there? Or have I done it? I feel like I put enough distance between myself and these guys coming behind me to win. Yes, look at that. Terrabite, despite his small size, comes in for the win in what is, I think, one of my first wins in Skylanders Superchargers. So we'll be back with more different Skylanders in more different races very soon.